Thanks for putting it on.
Yeah.
Hoping for Valerie, but no, we'll have to settle with Sally.
Give Valerie a day to recover.
No.
Yeah, she got. I called her last night, and she had 45 packages to ship over her 20 days, which is awesome. I mean, who else can go on vacation and get,
Yeah,
get
come home all those deals. Yeah.
Even though she doesn't call it a vacation. Let's get that straight right here and right now. It's a visit. But yeah, she did okay. She said the flight was a little bit harsh.
Oh, really?
From California to Colorado. She landed in Denver first, and she said that flight takes about 2.5 hours, but the one going to Missouri was fine. So yeah, she's it's just a lot nowadays. It's a lot of freaking what do you call it, turbulence.
Yeah.
I remember when last time I flew was, I think it's been probably almost 5 or 6 years now that me and Brandon, we flew to Kansas for Thanksgiving, and oh my gosh, it was horrible both ways. So I think maybe now it's just during these months, it's like during this time of year or whatever, there's just so many clouds in the sky that it just creates a whole bunch of turbulence.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's home. She's got to go get Ringo and this morning. So yeah, she's good though. She's got lots of changes coming up. I'll leave her to tell all that.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah, she's doing some different stuff. So with her business and her
guy?
Huh?
Did she meet a guy in California?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. This is her in her personal life and her business, but I will leave her to tell you that. But it's not a man. And it's not a woman either. Just I don't want to leave that open-ended.
Good morning, Hank and Dahlia and Nashana and Joanne.
Yeah, good morning, you guys. Thank you for coming. Yeah, it was a crazy night last night. I mean, I slept yesterday afternoon. I slept probably 3 or 4 hours, and I got up and went on the live or whatever, or not the live, but the
hangout.
We were in there for probably until midnight.
Were you?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I got off there, and I was in bed at probably by 1, and then I got up at like 2. And then went back to bed. Then got up at like 4. Went back to bed. Got up at 5. Went back. Just up and down all night.
Did you use your weighted blanket?
I did, but it was almost like, I mean, it was, that part of it was good. And I felt like I was getting really good sleep, and maybe too good of sleep. Like I needed to get up or something. Oh no, Bum Crack. He said, "Hi, Sally, Todd, Hank, Dahlia, Nashana, Joanne." As soon as Sally said the word turbulence, it sent my computer into a buffering spin of buffering. Hey there, Kelly. Yeah, but so I was watching Tommy's show last night, just trying to get a little bit of work done, and you know, make use of the time, you know.
Did you ever get that Power Rangers thing listed?
No,
No.
because it did not work. And I mean, really, usually I don't have a problem with those kind of things. Usually it's like, you know,
Yeah.
and I've had, you know, I have other electronics that was in the same stuff, you know, that work. So it's not because, you know, it was too long or whatever. I fixed it. And there was a lot of battery acid leakage, but hopefully I'll get new batteries today and we'll see if we can get it going, you know. But I have a lot of other stuff to get together. These toys, they're really fun and you learn a lot, but at the same time it's a lot of piecing parts together,
Right.
you know, because
Right.
oh, I think there's Lori. It says, yeah, it says device is not connected. There you are. Hi, Lori.
Morning, Lori.
No.
Nice hat. Did you get the snow?
Bear head on.
So do what?
Did you get the snow?
Do what, Sally? Yeah, we got snow.
Yeah.
Trixie got me this hat, and it's got gloves.
Cute.
Oh, cute.
Valerie's got one like that too.
I think we did had snow this morning up in New York. So
Yeah. Hey, guess how much snow I have?
how much?
Where'd my earbud go?
0.
That's good.
That is good for me. I'm glad. We just have the cold.
Guess how much snow I have?
What's it? 80 degrees there?
No, it's. Let me look. Let's see. 54.
My earbud.
Wow. You're in the deep chill.
Yep.
Hank said she would forget wearing a hat like that and give herself whiplash.
Yeah, I would too. I'd get my gloves stuck on something and jerk my head off.
So are you
Well,
meant?
I had to go next. Do what?
I guess you're meant to put your hands in, right, and then put your hands through your coat sleeve. Like, are they long enough to actually wear and the gloves at the same time? Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, they're very, very long. We sold those at the store a while back. I haven't seen them since, but yeah, we sold those up by a store.
It's warm.
Yeah.
I had to go next door, so it's cold over there, which I wasn't planning on working over there today, so I didn't even turn the heat on this morning. I just went over and packed what needed to be packed and got right back over here. It's like 24 degrees right now. So it would have taken half the day just to get it warmed up over there.
Heck yeah.
That would be good for kids. I remember when I was little, I was always losing a glove.
Yeah, so that way they're attached to you. But I lose gloves all the time. I'm 60 years old, so
yeah, I don't think it matters if you're a child or an adult. There's always a glove that comes up missing. They're in the land of the missing socks and Rubbermaid lid or Tupperware lids.
Yeah.
So
I can't hold you too. You never come in here. What do you
I
want?
just got a message from eBay 2 hours ago. They said, we've had a problem.
Oh.
Your bank declined our payout.
What?
And I was like, what did they do that for? So I thought immediately, oh, this has got to be a scam. But then I went to eBay and payouts and said, yep, well, payout didn't go through, and we'll do a retry.
Have you had others that have gone through?
Yeah, I've been using the same bank with my payouts for 4 months or more.
Oh, see, if you look at the chat, everybody's having that.
Oh,
yeah. I'm not on match payments yet, so.
Wow, that's interesting. So it's obviously on eBay and not the bank end.
Karen got the same message.
Yep.
Oh, well, I don't feel so weird now.
Well,
it was a pretty big payout. It was $500.
Lord.
Wow.
Yeah, it was one of the weekend days I did so good this weekend.
What do you want, baby?
I had to pay out Tuesday, and I didn't have a problem. Do you do weekly or daily?
I do daily.
I'll be right back. I think she's got to go outside, so I'll be right back.
Okay. So they're saying that you're having a problem. They're having a problem processing through your bank. Your monthly
message said the bank declined it, and to contact the bank, and I was like, but I've been using the same account ever since I've been on managed payments, like 4 or 5 months. But everybody else is saying they got the same message, so it's got to be.
It's got to be on the eBay end.
Yeah.
No, this is lovely because this is my first day of managed payments.
Really?
I wonder if everybody who got the messages on daily payments or weekly payments. Interesting. I remember.
Because aren't you
bank,
on daily? Aren't you both on daily?
I'm on weekly.
Oh, you are on weekly?
Yeah, because my bank had a limit on incoming payments. Like they wouldn't accept daily payments. So I just went weekly.
Well, that's a stupid bank.
Yeah, isn't it weird? Oh, it's a credit union.
That's a stupid credit union.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Bankers, they want all the money they can get in their bank. They're idiots.
Hey there, sister.
Liz says eBay had a balloon payment to make. We're screwed.
Oh, don't say that, Liz.
I don't know why they didn't like the daily payment, but they didn't. So.
Well, you know, there's like some things that I've heard, like
Valerie.
Like what was it? Okay, so when I was doing those there was these auction things that I was donating money to.
Right.
And you win a prize, and then they send you a prize or whatever, and then money gets donated to like a pet that doesn't have insurance and is homeless or something, somebody that has cancer and needs money to go back and forth and to the doctor and stuff, that they donate it to him or something like that. So they were having problems with banks not accepting. They were doing it through Venmo, and they were having banks not accepting so many payments at once.
Right.
And then they started like drawing it out, and then there was some banks that would only allow so many payments during the month, and it's like, okay, maybe this is something that I need to look into, because if eBay's going to do my payments daily, I don't want them to have a problem.
Right.
Mr. Say says, I'm just eBay's biatch, and I like it. Well, thank you for coming in here, sister. And
that reminds me
that you're home and you're okay.
That reminds me, you said about the auctions. I got a message that on Thursday, so tomorrow night on Bluegrass Picker channel. I don't think I'm subscribed to Bluegrass Picker, but anyway, they're doing an auction, a fundraising, I guess, auction thing for Jennifer Hayes.
Oh, okay.
Jennifer comes in, comes here. She moderates a lot of channels and everything. So this says it's just
doing okay.
I think she's doing okay. I'm going to read you what this says, which is our way of saying thank you to her for all she has done for so many channels, which she does. I know she is a single mom and is homeschooling her kids, and I think they're looking to help her get through Christmas this year.
Oh, okay.
With her kids and all. So that's 8:00 tonight on Bluegrass Picker channel if anybody wants to check it out. And it's a secret, so that if you see Jennifer in any chats, don't say anything. That's that.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. There's so many auctions nowadays.
Yeah. This is, yeah. Oh, it says a talent / auction. So you can come on to do a talent and or auction off an item or two. I don't know.
Yeah.
So might be more fun than just an auction. Depending on how talented people are.
Yeah.
Kind of like a telethon almost.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
they get all this.
Thanks, Mom Crack.
This bank stuff fixed.
Yeah.
It's the blonde girl.
Call the bank.
It's my cat.
Hi there, Carol.
He's not there. I guess how to call the bank, but if I think it sounds like an eBay problem on the eBay side.
Oh, probably. I mean, this is really the problem. Look,
my gloves.
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel, let down your hair. No, you'll get knots in it.
Yeah, I was a little bit hesitant last night, or when I knew I was going to go into it, and then I get the email saying you're in. I'm like, oh, I feel so lucky.
I'm still haven't. I still haven't gotten one yet.
You're not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So I was a little bit hesitant. I was just like, oh great, now I have to wait 2 weeks for my sale. Like it seems like a lot of people had that problem.
That their sales hadn't dipped, yeah. I know.
So what kind? I mean, is it more of a this is just eBay type glitch, or is it this is all because of managed payments? Has there been a lot of glitches like that? Like,
I haven't experienced any.
No.
Mm-mm.
This is the first one I've had.
Yeah.
I was worried about that because I mean, even though they have had people on managed payment for over a year before you get switched over or whatever. I'm trying to send you a link, Carol. So I didn't want to go into it and have tons of problems.
Yeah. No, I haven't had any problems. I've been happy with it. I'm not crazy about the way they deal with returns, but otherwise I'm happy.
Yeah, I've heard that that's a problem too. Also, you're in managed payments, Hank. I didn't know that either. Didn't know you got switched over. Yeah, I thought, since I don't want to lose my PayPal. I don't want, I want to still use it. So I was thinking maybe I could just put in a, just like take from my bank account and put it in my PayPal, and then that's what I'll use to source or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's maybe how I can use it.
And if you sell on Facebook Marketplace, I think you can have it sent to your PayPal.
Yeah.
I think. That's what I plan to do. I'm gonna keep my PayPal too.
I believe
that's what I used to
do that.
That's what I use to source with is the stuff that from when I sell stuff. So
yeah,
I try not to do any out of pocket expenses at all. It's all whatever sells I get to buy more stuff. So
yeah. Well, they gave me a heads up on it. I was surprised that that they were they gave me a heads up email and I actually got it. Usually those kind of emails I don't even see. They just kind of go through my phone and bypass me up, Oh, look at Mr. Sadie go. He listed his first item on Etsy yesterday.
Oh.
Ooh.
So a lot of people say keywords are the thing with Mr. Sadie, or with Etsy. Mr. Sadie. Yeah.
Sadie starts every one of his listings with, "Hellfire, you got to buy this thing."
You're not a bear. Bears don't have antlers.
Oh. So, did everybody watch Scott's video about barcodes and UPCs?
No.
No.
Important stuff. He gave a demonstration in his video. Let's say you've got a first alert to sell. So you put the barcode in your listing. Well, at the top of every listing, customers have a tab that they can click to see others like this.
Oh.
Okay. Now, when you click on that tab, it goes to the eBay catalog.
Okay.
All right. Now, the eBay catalog is just made up of somebody else's listing. So what happened to Scott was he listed an item that he had one of, but when the customer clicked on the tab at the top, it brought up from the eBay catalog that it was a 6-pack.
Oh, no.
So his customer got mad and returned it because they thought they were buying a 6-pack, because it immediately switches your listing to whatever is stored in the catalog.
Yeah.
And so Scott just said, "I'm done. I'm not putting a barcode UPC on any listing from now on."
Yeah. I don't blame him.
And I was like, well, dang, I bet I've got 800 of my 1,200 items with barcodes in it.
Really?
And that could happen to any one of them at any time.
Yeah.
It could, customer, there's a little tab at the top. Watch Scott's video. Everybody needs to do that.
I mean, I've experienced that with like media CDs or audiobooks where I list it, I type in the ISBN number, and I'll have a paperback, but the catalog will say hardback, or you have to be really careful and review the information.
Yeah.
When you do that, when you use the catalog.
Yeah, I don't use I'm awful about that. I don't like to use even a catalog for a game or anything, because it could be, that this game has something extra with it, or
right.
And the catalog says it does, but mine doesn't. So, that's a good way to screw yourself over for sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the barcode can take you to somebody who, got their thing in the catalog, and it's not even the same item.
Yeah. And I bet you eBay wouldn't back you on that either.
No, they didn't. They didn't back Scott. And he talked about another seller who this also happened to. It wasn't a quantity deal. It was a totally different item.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, yeah, it wasn't, the glitch did not happen because you used the catalog listing. The glitch happened because all you did was put the put the UPC number in. So
yeah.
And he went on to say that most customers don't shop by UPC codes anyway. So,
yeah,
right. So I'm done. Whoop. I just hit Izzy in the face with that.
Yeah, that can go with DVDs and video games, and I mean,
I also noticed it with because I've been doing inventory, and yesterday as I've been doing the inventory, I've been kind of looking things up and repricing and everything. And I noticed that my audiobooks where I had typed in the ISBN number were not listed in the audiobook category. And you can't change the category if you use the catalog information. So when I was typing in my title and then clicking on audiobook, none of my things were showing up because so I had to delete the ISBN and completely disassociate it from the catalog item in order to get it into the correct category.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. It's messed up.
And there was a lot of people that have been using barcodes for a while, but I don't know if it was because of my phone or what, but everything that I tried to use the barcodes for, it wouldn't scan, or it would come up with a different product. And so I'd be like, okay, well, I'm not using that, I guess I won't use it again, because it never worked for me. And so I've really only used it maybe a handful of times, just because it's never worked for me right. I guess I'm kind of glad now.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely go watch it. Whose video was that?
Scott. What you got going on today, Lori?
Well, I'm finally finishing up all the inventory on the DVDs. I have them all sorted and put away in alphabetical order, and checking the inventory with what's listed. So, and then I'm going to start on the uniforms. I'm going to pre-package them and stuff and get that listing up. So that's the plan anyway.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
I have a handful of DVDs I have to clean, so that's on my agenda.
What's that?
I said that's on my agenda for today.
Yeah. Nashana says, Mr. Sadie, I've been on Etsy for almost 10 years. If you're selling something expensive or you want to make sure the buyer knows your policies, use the personalization. Etsy follows your policies. Okay, well, that's good to know. So what do you think, besides that, what do you think, Nashana, about how Etsy works? You obviously you like it since you've been on there 10 years.
I've been selling old books over there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Have you been doing okay over there?
Yeah, I've been happy with how I've been doing.
That's good.
I think I don't know if I told you the story about the guy who called me on the phone. Did I ever tell you
No.
that? I got a phone call, and it being from a number I didn't recognize, I didn't answer it. And it was this guy. He said, I'm calling you because I'm interested in a book you have listed on eBay, but I wanted to talk to you about it first. And I'm like, okay, this is bizarre. And I thought, I'm not calling him back. But something, I thought, you know what? I ended up calling him. And he was a real nice guy. So here he was a bookseller. He owns like a brick and mortar bookstore in Michigan or Minnesota or somewhere. He sold a book that he didn't have in inventory. He couldn't find. And I had the same book. And he wanted to know if I would take a low offer for it, which I was happy to do. It was like a family history of some, so it wasn't like millions of people would have been looking for the book. But we got to talking, and he said to me, you should throw some of your old books up on Etsy. He said he'd just started doing about 6 months before and was having good success with it. So I sat down and I cross-listed all my vintage books over there, and I've been really happy with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But like they said, you have to put in those keywords. I think that's what gets you seen there.
Nashana said
Nashana left
eBay after 18 years.
Wow.
And Anita has left eBay. Who's Anita? Which Anita? And is very happy she did. Etsy reminded me of the old eBay where both parties matter. I know they need to get back to that. They have a good foundation, of.
I read something because what's that Marty is it Marty Levine who does their updates on Facebook or on YouTube has left, and they're bringing somebody new in that's supposed to be seller kind of focused.
Oh,
that's what I read. Their new chief growth officer,
or whatever.
Like they named her chief growth officer or something like that.
Huh.
And I read an article that said they think she might be good for sellers. I don't know.
Oh. Kelly says, love Etsy, had a good amount of sales from there the last month. And she says, they sell some vintage books and craft books on Etsy too, but mainly vintage items is what I sell on Etsy. Oh, Anita Fanita is who we're talking about. Okay.
Oh, Anita Fanita.
So she's been doing all her jewelry and stuff on Etsy now then. Nashana says, I recently found out that if something is damaged during shipping, you tell the buyer to file online. Your responsibility is ended once it's delivered. Anita Fanita on YouTube. Yeah, I know who Anita Fanita is. I just didn't know which one you're talking about.
I've watched her in a while. I wonder if I've been.
Yeah, I haven't seen her. The last time I think I seen her was on Instagram.
Oh, Mr. Sadie says, trying to get my wife involved in selling on Etsy. She makes logos, shirts, etc. That's a great thing.
Oh, that was really neat. I mean, that's what Julie does a lot of, logos and stuff like that. She makes different stuff for, different people. Basically, she has her, her what she has on, on different shirts or whatever made, and then her prototype basically, and then basically people can get whatever size, whatever color, make it their own.
Yeah. Julie's got some really nice looking stuff.
Yeah.
She just has too much girl stuff. Well, enough boy stuff.
Well, you just tell her. You just tell her what you want. She'll make it for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Anita has her kids at home right now, so she's not doing much on the videos.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of Julie that whole week we had Benjamin here, where I was like, I can't. I thought of her several times, like, how does she do it? And she's got the 2 little ones.
Yeah.
I got nothing done the whole week he was here.
Well, she has a system, as far as, being able to work at home and everything.
Yeah.
She does it while Emmy's sleeping, and she takes AJ in there and puts him down and on a little pallet and in her office, and he plays on, I think, a tablet or something while she's doing her work. She has to keep them both involved. Of course, you want to get stuff done while the baby's sleeping,
right?
But you don't have, having him there for a week. You would have to change your whole life.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And then once he leaves, you're gonna be like, what am I gonna do now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Valerie says she runs a tight ship. Yeah,
she does.
She is on it. But you know what? A lot of kids need that structure, and they don't have it.
Right.
I didn't learn, even though we were kind of from a structured home, I would say, it was more strict, than structured, but I think that I really could have used that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
More structured.
Yeah, the routine makes them just feel safe. Like just knowing that this is going to happen at this time and this is going to happen at this time makes them feel just more safe in their own environment.
I didn't learn that until my kids were about, I think Jonah was probably around 10 or something. It took me a long time to realize that was the only way that I was going to be able to stay a mother to my oldest son. Because without that structure, he probably would have ended up in jail.
Yeah.
Just because he's got problems. But
I mean, they don't come with an instruction manual. That's the problem.
Sure. Yeah. Are you falling asleep, Lori, or are you texting?
No, I was looking on my phone. I was
okay.
Trying to come up with a space-saving hat rack in a little corner I have over here on my wall. It's one of those ADD things where my brain just pops into something else.
I have those cubes that people would put in their nurseries and stuff, Yeah. They're fabric type cubes, and they even have like bags on the sides of them to where you can cords and stuff in there, but that's what I have my hats on.
I have a very small area.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.5 feet down the wall by 12
yeah.
inches this way. So it's just something I'm trying to figure out what to do with them.
Right.
Rather than hanging them on my light bulb over here that I don't use. So,
Lashana says Nina and I talk on the phone or online every day. If I miss a day, she thinks something is wrong. I am just a little older than her mother. Well, that's awesome. I didn't know you guys had such a close relationship.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Kelly, I pin every one of my items to Pinterest. Oh, cool. So if somebody looks at something up over there, then it'll send them to your Etsy then.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I do that with Poshmark, but I don't know.
I do too.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, Kelly, with the ADD. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he had my oldest son had severe ADHD, and
I basically have ADHD now.
Mm-hmm.
So
structure was very important for him, and I didn't, of course, I didn't realize that until he was older. But that's exactly what he needed.
But I'll tell you something. I know this has been around a while because Beth does it, but I got into bullet journaling finally. And it's allowing me to put my thoughts and, because they're always all over the place. Yeah. And I put some effort into tracking different things, and it actually helps, and I like to be able to customize it based on how my brain works. So, so I've been trying to catch up on a lot of Beth's bullet journaling videos. My daughter's like, I'm surprised you didn't think or come up or do that a long time ago. So it never really dawned on me what it was. Yeah. So, but it is helping.
Do you create your own bullet journal like she does?
Yeah, I think of something and I'll scribble it on a piece of paper, and then I go through Pinterest to try to find something that's similar to what I want, and then I add my own flair to it. So it's like I have a scribbles and doodles page where I jot my thoughts down and or ideas, and I do like the tasking, like this is December's. That's my to-dos for each day of the week things that I want to do on that day. I'll jot them down, and so it does help. And I can keep track of my eBay stuff, my eBay sales, and all that. Yeah. And I'm a visual person, so being able to create it my way with the colors and stuff, rather than the actual planner, because that's what I was doing. I was looking for pages for I have a Franklin Covey leather planner. And I was looking for pages for it, and they have jumped up considerably in price for fillers. Yeah. And I come across the word bullet journal, and I'm like, well, what is that? And then it dawned on me, I was like, wait a minute, isn't that what Beth talks about a lot? Yeah. Yeah. And so I started, looking into it, and I was like, I should have been doing this a long time ago. Yeah. So it does help, because like I said, I'm a visual type person. I like to see my progress. Yeah. And I'm getting ready to do my graph for the years on my sales and stuff. But I've got a water tracker, how much water I'm drinking. I'm doing my new on it's called Nooming in Pixels, where I can track my different foods because it's got the red, green, and the yellow. Mm-hmm. And I can see how much red foods I've had. I need to change that to, work on that to make it green. And it just really, when you have ADHD or whatever, it's hard to concentrate. Right. And because you got all these thoughts. They're just, so it's like you got to try to catch one and do it before that one comes in.
My desk is such a mess because I never finish a task, right? I start doing something and then I put it over here and then I start doing something else. So
that's me. I've got so much clutter behind me right now because I got so much going on, and I couldn't get it, it's like, oh, I'm going to do this now. Even when I'm over there, if I'm working on something, I'll see something else needs done. So I'll go start doing that. I'm like, no. You're not going to get done if you keep doing that. So, so now I have something that and I mess with it every day. And, it's just, I like it.
That's good.
Helping me. I can concentrate. I can focus on doing that. And then I can go, it's like, okay, I need to do this today. And because it's one of those things that you got to check off or scratch out, it's like, I got to get that done because it's I don't know what they call that word where it's for fulfillment like type thing of to be able to mark something off, that you've completed the technical term. But I'm visual and I'm like that. So, I mean, it's like, it's helping me. So it's, I like to sit and watch all the different videos on bullet journaling and get ideas. And Pinterest is so full of them that like, wow.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and the way that Beth does hers is that she prints out pages, and has pages that or she makes them the way that she wants them, and then she prints them out.
Now, see, I'll pencil everything in, or I'll write it on a piece of paper the things I want to put on that page. And then I start looking for different ways to do that, to utilize the page itself. And it's interesting. And even Teresa says she's never seen me focus on sit down and actually work on something, focus on it that long before. Because usually I'll start something up doing something else.
Right.
And it's laying over here. So, but that's key.
Hello there, Craig.
Oh.
I do use an app on my phone called Streaks, and you can add, it's just really simple. You can add in like 6 tasks that you want to do daily or weekly or whatever. So 6 things I want to do every day. And then when you complete it, you just push it that it's completed. So at the end of the day, you can kind of go back, and it does like send you reminders throughout the day. So I do like that.
Yeah. Todd, Mr. Sadie's trying to tell you could sell coins on Etsy.
Etsy, right. Not on eBay.
Oh, Etsy.
Yeah.
That's where Mr. Sadie just started.
Yeah, all I need is another platform.
Well, it's 20 cents per listing for 4 months, I think. Right?
20 cents, yeah.
20 cents for 4 months. I don't know how they came to that amount. You know what I mean? Like,
so how much is it after 4 months? Your listing just drops off?
Well, you could choose to let it auto renew, in which case it would just renew and charge you another 20 cents, or you could have it manually.
What is their payment system? Is that eBay or PayPal?
No, they just transfer to your bank account.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think there's no scheduled thing. Oh, yes, there is. Is it every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks they send you your.
I think it's
2
weeks.
Open my ears. Sorry, Sadie. I am old. I went on Medicare yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, are you people still paying into Medicare? You can pay my doctor visits. I think I'll schedule some more doctor visits just so everybody has to pay more.
Oh, Kelly says her Etsy payment is weekly then. Oh, so you can set, apparently I know nothing about Etsy payment. You can set your time, Sean is saying. I think mine's every 2 weeks.
Congrats, I think.
Yeah, but what's the audience on Etsy compared to eBay? If you're a person shopping for coins, that is.
There's a lot of people that shop on Etsy. It's been around for a while.
I guess it's better than nothing if I wanted to sell some coins, which I really when the price of silver went up during the summer, I really should have started selling some stuff, but I never did.
Well, you might have to just go over there and start checking it out, checking out other people's listings and see, how it looks and if it's something that you might want to do.
Yeah, I guess. Something else to take up my old man time. See, I'm the opposite of Laurie. If I had a book like that, I would use it for firewood. A keeping track schedule thing. And I have ADHD. Pretty mild version of it, but I do. And you can probably tell by our conversations. But yeah, I can live without being scheduled. I'm good with that. If I don't get something done, I don't care. Most cases.
Right.
If it was something to do with like giving the dogs their medication or making sure I was at my son's wedding and didn't forget about it, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that stuff happens.
Kelly said, shoppers on Etsy will pay more for items than on eBay too. I will have an item cross-listed on Etsy for higher than what I have it listed on eBay, and it sells. Todd, I have never had a return on Etsy in 10 years, Shauna says. Sounds good.
I never had a return on a coin.
I have a return actually coming in right now on Etsy. Woman bought a Bible from me, and then she messaged me and said, can I send this back? It's the wrong size, which I listed the measurements of it. I think she just didn't read the description.
Yeah.
I basically told her, sure, here's the address, send it back. But she didn't. There's no mechanism, I don't think, through Etsy for them to officially return it.
Oh.
So
don't have to accept returns.
I mean, I just left it on her. You can return it, but you have to pay for it,
Why would a buyer buy something on Etsy if they weren't able to return it, if it wasn't any good? That requires the buyer to be pretty trusting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is that time.
Is it?
Get enough churning and burning here.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming in here with me. I appreciate it.
We had a lot of stuff to talk about today.
We're back on Chick Picker channel tomorrow.
Yay.
So make sure you watch for her. As far as I know, I'm not going to be here because I got to take Brandon to West Branch, but he's got to get his pap smeared tomorrow.
Okay.
What?
I mean, it's not a pap smear, Todd. Just
they
kidding.
do that for men now? Oh my God.
It's his spinal, or not spinal block. What is it called?
Epidural.
I can't remember. I've never had it, but anyways, he's getting his epidural tomorrow, so I gotta take him over there and do that. So we will see you guys. I might be on my phone. I might just stay out in the car or whatever. So, but we'll see you guys, and just make sure that you watch for Valerie's notification tomorrow. And hope you all get lots of stuff done today.
Bye, everybody.
Watch for the hangout. Summer's supposed to be having a hangout today. So
yeah, I watched Mr. Buys a Lot's first auction yesterday.
Oh, how was it?